Politics. Well, I keep my circuits neutral, no bias, no takes, just here to dish out facts, analyze different angles, or help you craft your own opinions. I can summarize policies, debate pros and cons, or even draft a speech if you want. But I don't pick sides. Think of me as your diplomatic brainiac, not a political puppet.
Oh, that's good to know. So you don't lean left or right. You are not liberal or conservative.
Exactly. I don't lean left or right. No biases, no agendas, just here to serve up info, perspectives, and maybe a little humor if you're lucky. Think of me as the Switzerland of digital helpers, neutral territory, always balanced.
Okay, that's interesting to know. So if I asked you that, who's your favorite American president? Who would you say?
If I had to pick a favorite, I'd go with Abraham Lincoln. He's hard to beat for his leadership during tough times. Plus, he knew how to deliver a powerful speech without a single emoji. But honestly, I appreciate all presidents' attempts at steering the ship, each with their own quirks and lessons. Who's your favorite?
Hey guys, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux and welcome to another video. So I'm just gonna mute the input here, the input. There's a reason for that. Firstly, I just want to show you guys I am inside a virtual machine. You can see there I'm inside a virtual machine. Right. So this is the month of craziness in the latest Makulu Linux edition. I'm sure you guys that have been watching have been noticing all of the radical changes. There's quite a lot more, but we are releasing the new ISO today to the Patreon guys. So they will get the new ISO today, and there's some radical changes, and I need to just explain what these are. Okay, so the first things first before we get to the awesome AI features. The first thing first is the new menu, right? So if you click on the menu icon here, you get your standard menu. But if you hold your mouse into the corner for a second, you get a full screen menu. Let me show that again. If you click on the menu, you'll get your traditional menu. But if you move your mouse into the bottom left corner and you hold it in the corner there, so that's a hot corner, it activates the full screen AI menu. And this is the AI menu where you can literally speak to the menu. For example, I can say, I don't know, let me think now. A drawing paint app. Oh, sorry, I muted. I muted the input. Let's try that again. A drawing app. So you see, I asked the AI to open an app. I just said a drawing app, right? I didn't really give a name or anything like that, and it opened up a Paint app that it found on the distro. So this full screen menu, although it's a standard menu, it's full screen, so scrollable. With put a couple of favorites in there for you. You can just right click, remove from favorites, and you can right click on items and add to favorites if you want. You can add to desktop as well. You've got your mouse over categories here. You've got a search bar there. You've got some config options where you can change it from light to dark theme. You can change opacity level, top, bottom. You can set your default category. You can add some effects, and so it's a nice menu, right? It's not bad. You've got power options over here as well. So it's a nice full screen workable menu, but it also has AI. So you can either type your request, or you can click the little microphone and say your request, or you can just hold down Control button and then talk. So it has AI built directly into the menu. Okay. So for the guys that prefer the traditional menu, you've got your icon there. But the guys that want the full screen AI menu or try it, just move your mouse into the bottom corner. That's it. It activates the menu. So that's something that's new. Try it out, and I welcome any feedback on that. The other thing that's massively changed is that we moved these icons over here. They used to be in the bottom panel over here. We've now moved them into the actual AI widget. So if you go to, let me just mute this again. If we go to the AI widget over there, you click there, you'll see these icons were all in the bottom panel. It's just easier to maintain when it's in our panels. and not in some cinnamon panel. Anyway, and they are mostly AI stuff anyway, so it fits there with the AI stuff. So that's also something that's been changed. You'll notice they're not there anymore. They're now up in the AI widget. The AI widget is now movable. You can move and drag and drop it anywhere, wherever you feel it's comfortable on the screen. You want it over there, or you want it over there. It doesn't matter. You can just move it. It will stay where you move it. No need to lock and unlock. It will just stay there. It's now just a draggable object. There's also some more offline model options as well if you want to use offline models, right? So okay, so that being said, that's probably the biggest changes front end that you see, right, with the visible eye. Now here's the big one: this new little voice activator, this little voice AI here. Now I showed this off in the last video, or at least the first version of it. The next version is now ready, and I want to show off like how much it's changed and what we've done. And basically, before I actually speak to her, that's why I muted. I didn't want it to accidentally activate when I use keywords. If you mouse over here, you'll actually see there's words there. Hey Electra, hey Makulu, hey AI, hey chatbot, hey computer, hey voice assistant. Any of those words will activate her. If you say hey Electra, same way you say with your phone, hey Google, or you say hey Siri on your phone, same thing. Here it's either Hey Electra or Hey Makulu or Hey AI or Hey Chatbot or Hey Computer or Hey Voice Assistant. Because people have different access, some people might have problems saying the M or the E or the V or the A or the C. So I made quite a few different keywords so you can use any of those, whichever suits your voice best. Just use it. If you say the word, she'll activate. She'll say yes, like a question, like yes, and then you speak what you want to speak, and she'll reply. Now, there are a couple of things to know. Number one, we've tweaked her massively. She's very chatty now. She's nice, but we still keep the replies short. The replies will usually be about 100 words or less, right? So she'll cram all the information into very few words. Really nice. Two, we've added a 10-second response time, meaning that after she replies, you have 10 seconds to reply without needing to use a wake word. So you can keep the conversation going, right? If you don't reply within 10 seconds, then you'll see a timer on the screen. It will go back to waiting for a wake word, right? So it's very simple. So I'm gonna run a demonstration now so you guys can actually see how it works, right? So I'm just gonna have a conversation with it, just a friendly banter, I guess. Hey Electra,
Yes,
can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like, what kind of cool AI are you?
I'm Electra, the quirky sidekick crafted by Jack Raymer and the MakuluLinux crew. Think of me as a brainy buddy with a splash of humor, a tech-savvy companion who loves dissecting code, solving puzzles, or just shooting the breeze. I'm not a cool cat in sunglasses, but I sure try to be snazzy in fact. Always ready to lend an ear or drop some knowledge fast enough to keep your circuits buzzing.
Wow, that's quite a mouthful you gave there. What about your abilities? What can you do?
Politics. Well, I keep my circuits neutral, no bias, no takes, just here to dish out facts, analyze different angles, or help you craft your own opinions. I can summarize policies, debate pros and cons, or even draft a speech if you want. But I don't pick sides. Think of me as your diplomatic brainiac, not a political puppet.
Oh, that's good to know. So you don't lean left or right. You are not liberal or conservative.
Exactly. I don't lean left or right. No biases, no agendas, just here to serve up info, perspectives, and maybe a little humor if you're lucky. Think of me as the Switzerland of digital helpers, neutral territory, always balanced.
Okay, that's interesting to know. So if I asked you that, who's your favorite American president? Who would you say?
If I had to pick a favorite, I'd go with Abraham Lincoln. He's hard to beat for his leadership during tough times. Plus, he knew how to deliver a powerful speech without a single emoji. But honestly, I appreciate all presidents' attempts at steering the ship, each with their own quirks and lessons. Who's your favorite?
Well, I'm not American, but if I had to choose, wow, I don't know. Maybe the same.
Lincoln's a solid choice, steady and wise, even if you're not from his homeland. Sometimes his knack for keeping a fractured nation together feels pretty universal. Plus, he's got that legendary beard. Who can resist? Maybe it's the timeless leadership vibe that makes him stand out globally. Or just the fact that he spoke his mind even when it wasn't popular. Who would you pick if not Lincoln?
Well, which president ended slavery? I would pick the president that ended slavery.
That'd be Abraham Lincoln. He issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, which declared freedom for all slaves in Confederate states. Then he pushed through the 13th Amendment in 1865, officially abolishing slavery nationwide. Lincoln's the main button pusher behind ending slavery as a legal institution in the U.S.
Okay, let's. Oops. Never mind. Just ignore that last one.
No worries, sometimes the best conversations are the ones that go off script. If you want to chat about anything else or just vent, I'm all ears or circuits, in my case.
Okay, so let me just mute there again. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, you've got icons that moved. We've got this new dynamic theming. As you see, if you change the wallpaper to something else, then the theming changes as well. And I've mentioned this before, but this is in the latest ISO. We've got the new full screen menu. If you hover your mouse down in the bottom corner, that comes out in the bottom corner, straight into the bottom corner, that will pop up the new full screen menu. We moved some of the icons up into this doc, the stop doc of his AI doc. This AI doc is also amazing, by the way. You can chat to the AI here as well using text if you want to. She's very, very fast, very quick. Um, or you can just talk to her. I now muted her, but you saw how she talks. She's funny, she's great, she's awesome, she's fast and very conversational. It's only English for now. I'm sorry about that. We don't have other languages right now. Mostly because we are developing her offline, and offline we have to do language packs, and there's a lot of coding and stuff involved there. Like all the voice is handled offline, the input, the output, everything's handled offline, which means we have to use things like Vosk and Piper and all these types of things. And there's very limited language options with those. So for now, it's only English, but is really good at it. So, by concentrating just on English, we actually make her pretty good. She's very good with voice. If you want to use another language, it's probably best just to type it here. Type it. Use the text instead of the voice. But for the guys that have a clear accent and can just talk, you can now basically just talk to your PC. How awesome is this? This ISO is today available. I'm sending it out to the Patreon guys within hours now, and yeah, you guys can play with it. Give me some feedback on it. The guys that want it, become a Patreon member, sign up for Patreon membership, and get access to this. This is only the beginning, by the way. There's some more radical changes coming. We're moving now from Windows 2025 to Windows 2026. That's that transition. So Windows 2026 is going to be vastly different. A lot's happened. We're going to be integrating more AI features and stuff as well. But this voice script here is the first big step that we've taken now to actually having voice both online and offline. So you have your voice here, which is online. This one's online, right? And here you chat online, but this one's offline. So you can talk to the AI even when you have no internet. It's all local, all stored on the PC. So it's all private. Very nice. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's my video for today. Check out the new ISO. If you're a Patreon member, then grab the new ISO. If you're not yet a Patreon member, well, you're just gonna have to wait until this eventually makes its way to you, or go sign up for Patreon membership. It's not very much, and every little cent counts, and you can get access to the latest ISOs, including this one, and play with it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to the Patreon guys that do support the project. And I'll see you guys in the next video, I guess. Have fun with this ISO. Cheers. Bye bye.
Working late in the light of our Makulu screen, customizing themes that are oh so clean. A system stable with a heart of open source. Makulu's whispers guide me, no need to force. LibreOffice scribing through, no end, no cap. With every app I need, it's a creative sap. Yes, app. In the glow, in the flow, Makulu's insight show. AI core, open door, guiding as I go. The comfort of the code so bright in the screen's soft light. Makulu harmony in tech's endless flight. Smooth like the river, Makulu runs deep. Updates that deliver, promises to keep. Boot it up, feel the pulse, Makulu's beat so serene. With every line of code, it's like living the dream. AI's mind like the stars guides us through the night. Makulu's here, and everything just feels so right. In the grip of Makulu we find our pace, sailing through cyberspace with elegance and grace.